the bearer of the third ring, Princess Lucielle of Ovis. Desiring this ring, Jaden invades with his joint army of Rundal and Heindler. Facing a fearsome assault, Ovis opens the kingdom's floodgates, and the castle soon becomes a fortress upon the lake. Meanwhile, Gernsback works to protect Oberon's betrothed, Princess Lucielle. What Jaden seeks is the ring in Lucielle's possession. Gernsback calls upon Garvel of the Armskillers Guild to go to Ovis, so that Lucielle's ring may be entrusted to his care. The battlefield moves to the lake. At the command of Rundal's ship, Moore beholds the unexpected. For on the deck of the opposing ship from Ovis stands her sister, Ramada.
We were born and raised in a remote village to the west. And when the village we called home was decimated by Rundal, we began our journey of revenge. Yet despite being sisters, our paths diverged.
You chose to go to Heindler to exact revenge on Rundal from within. I made a friend, whom I could not abandon, and settled in the small kingdom of Leonis to the east. Not a day has passed that I do not think about our revenge against Rundal. And yet, here we stand in such a place as foes. I cannot see the stars that you see. But there are stars which avail themselves only to me. And it is those stars in which I believe.
Lady Moore! There are multiple enemy ships approaching.
Yes, I am aware. For the stars have told me everything.
Of course, my lady. My apologies. It is only natural you have seen beyond what our eyes can see.
No matter how many ships they may deploy, our victory remains unshaken. I shall show you the capabilities of a true astrologer, Ramada.
Ramada? My lady?
It is nothing. Prepare the cannons.
Yes, my lady.
You shall be shown no quarter, Ramada. But you needn't worry. I shall put our people's poor souls at ease.
Cannons ready!
Starboard, 86 degrees. Fire!
Lady Moore, it would seem we missed.
How can this be? Have I been outwitted?
What the? We were supposed to be running away!
Ramada. You...
The battle commences. Now, board your vessels and take to water as you see fit.
As we see fit?
What about our orders? Any orders I give will likely lead us to defeat.
What's that supposed to mean?
The enemy commands but one ship. However, it is my sister Moore who stands at its helm.
Hold on a moment. We're about to face your sister.
You need not worry. She and I have already said our farewells. I don't think that's the problem here. My sister is an astrologer of such talent that I am but an open book to her.
That means we don't have the slightest chance of winning.
True, but that is exactly why you shall shine. This is making less and less sense.
Enemy cannons! This isn't looking good.
Which is the very reason you must take to the water.
I still don't get it.
Shall we give it a try?
Lady Etra, the mist is too dense to just enter like this. Lady Etra.
Steer the ship that way!
Lady Yerma, if we continue this course...
I know. But we're up against Lady Ramada's sister. There's no point trying to strategize against someone like that.
I suppose that's true.
Well, I've been given a ship to command too, but... This is Miss Ramada's sister we're talking about, right? They said we'd no chance of beating her either.
Lady Nasha. By continuing our course in this direction, you mean to...
Run away. Of course I do!
But...
I don't care! Just keep going! Got it?
Is it truly okay to leave this in the hands of those three?
Yes. There is nothing for us to fear. These dense mists betray the eyes into seeing that which is not there to be seen. However, Etra will rely not on her vision, but her sense of smell to give precise orders.
I see.
In contrast, Nasha will likely flee before she even encounters the enemy.
If you know this, then why give her a ship?
Her sense of direction is disastrous. If she were to flee as if her life depended on it,
I cannot begin to imagine what would happen.
no one can. And that will serve us nicely.
Then what of Lady Yerma?
She possesses a strong sense of responsibility and the bravery to match it. To employ nothing but curious strategies and deception will result in the enemy seeing through our plans.
I see. So Lady Yerma's straightforward approach to battle is what allows us to confuse the enemy.
Those three represent an unpredictability that cannot be seen, even in the stars. However, we cannot depend solely on that. Let us also join the battle.
Yes, my lady!
Lady Moore!
Inconceivable.
What the? We were supposed to be running away! Ugh. Well, I guess since we're here... may as well ram them as hard as we can!
Oh, they're really going at it out there.
King Jaden.
Damn it. Look how festive it is. Say, Raldar, call the ship back.
What has brought this on?
I want in on the warfare. Guns roaring, the wind in my hair at the helm of the ship. Come on, what do you say?
No, Your Highness.
I'm the King of Rundal. Aren't you supposed to do as I command?
The answer is still no.
It was worth a try. It sure looks like fun out there.
King Jaden, is it possible you have forgotten?
Huh? Forgotten what, exactly?
Lady Alea's procession for the wedding.
Ah, it completely escaped my mind. Why are we starting a procession at a time such as this anyway?
You made the decision yourself, Your Highness.
Ah. You know what? I believe you're right. In the original plan I designed, Ovis Castle was supposed to be very much captured by now.
Perhaps it would have been wiser to allow yourself more time with the arrangements.
Heindler would have performed marvelously in the invasion of Ovis. And then Alea and I would have said our vows. It would have been a most satisfactory celebration for the coalescence of our two nations.
I hear that scandalmongers whisper behind closed doors.
Oh? And what do they whisper?
That Lady Alea is merely a hostage to ensure King Oberon does not hesitate in the subjugation of Princess Luciel.
There are always those who find a way to interpret everything in the most horrendous of ways. Don't tell me you lot have your doubts as well.
We would never, Your Highness. You have known Lady Alea since you were both young.
I don't think there's another out there who cares for Alea as much as I do.
In that case, perhaps it is time. Lady Alea has already departed Heindler Castle. It would not do for her to arrive at the castle without your presence.
Yes, I know. It'd only make the poor girl lonely. I've prepared one last surprise for the battle. Put it to good use, and Ovis Castle will be ours in no time. I leave things in your capable hands.
Lady Ramada, why did you call us back?
I'd like to know too. We had the upper hand.
I imagine the enemy is pondering the same thing.
Why we don't press the advantage and attack?
Indeed. As I stated earlier, my sister is an astrologer of many times my own ability. If we face her under the constraints of logic, she will rout us with ease.
But if we kept fighting, I think we would have...
I sensed a warning in the stars.
Huh? By that, you mean...
If you had pursued, perhaps you would have sunken their ship. However, by doing so, we would have suffered great casualties, of which the consequences could not be undone.
Oh no!
Furthermore, there is still one more secret measure available to us.
A secret measure?
It would seem Ovis has made a pastime of secretly taming aquatic monsters.
They have monsters?
Oh, no way! That's what this water is for?
Yes, that is correct. It was unexpected to see Rundal had prepared a ship. However, the monsters lurking in wait to assail them from beneath the water will pose a threat.
So the monsters will fight in our stead after we retreat. That makes sense.
With that, let us return. Please see to your preparations.
We must retreat.
What?
Do my words fall on deaf ears?
You'd better not be holding back because it's Princess Luciel we face.
The enemy has the advantage, and yet they do not press their attack. Do you know why?
Well...
I, for one, know not. The stars will not speak of it. Which means we must not grasp beyond our reach. We command only this single ship. Should we lose it, the battle will quickly turn against us. Withdraw the ship. I see that I am not the only one who has developed their prowess in our time apart. But I promise to return this favor.
Oh boy, the ships are all on their way back. We'd better make haste.
Where are you going?
I've been thinking all this time as to why Ma Cherie and I are incompatible.
You are yet to give up on her?
Of course. So, the heart of the matter is that the obstacle between us is her nobility.
And that has something to do with us sneaking into Ovis Castle?
It has everything to do with it. Ovis is on the verge of becoming a lamb for the slaughter. So, as their future savior, I'm going to lend them a hand. If we emerge victorious, I'm sure they'll make a noble out of me.
And then you'll strut off to go find Lady Macherie, I take it.
Exactly. You're catching on fast.
Then why sneak about? You should just march right in through the front gate. What did you do?
I may have been on Rundal's side during an assault on Ovis Castle in the past.
I see. That certainly explains many things. But sooner or later, they'll recognize you for who you are, no?
The Queen of Ovis has passed away, and King Rogza is so old he's practically decomposing. As it stands, the kingdom only barely gets by thanks to a princess by the name of Lucielle. In other words, if I can win over this Lucielle, everything should be just fine.
So basically, you're scheming to charm some princess into giving you a position in Ovis.
Well, it sounds a little distasteful when you put it like that, but yes. Oh, and just to be clear, don't you dare say anything to befoul Lucielle's impression of me.
What could I possibly say?
I can see you suddenly piping up and saying, "Camilo is my handsome lover," or the like.
Not even I would disgrace myself like that.
Fine. Then promise me that you will utter no such words.
Very well. I shall say we don't know each other like that. Happy?
I am indeed. What is it? Oh, curses! They found us already, huh? Hey there! The name's Camilo. I'm here to lend you a spear in your fight against Rundal. You suspicious riffraff! We're not suspicious at all. We're on your side.
Silence!
I suppose we have no choice. Just go easy on them. Got it?
Very well. After defeating so many Ovis soldiers, I have my doubts as to whether what we do amounts to saving their kingdom.
I know. That's why we went easy on them. Alas, I think you have the right of it.
In that case, should we try surrendering?
The thought had crossed my mind, but...
But what?
I don't like the idea of entrusting my fate to the whims of the heavens.
True. You aren't the type the gods would favor.
Oh well.
Any other strategies in mind?
How about we barge in there? Let's just run as hard and as fast as we can for the throne room.
And thus, the brave heroes found themselves in the royal dungeon.
Don't be so ominous.
You believe we can make it?
From what I could gather, the throne room is but a stone's throw away.
Very well.
All right, let's deal with the rest of these soldiers. And then, make like chocobos to the throne room.
Got it.
Identify yourselves.
I swear, we're not suspicious riffraff. The name's Camilo, and this is Elzarel. We're here to help save Ovis from the Rundal invasion.
Is that so?
Do not be deceived by them, Your Highness.
What is going on here?
They appeared in the castle grounds unknown and downed scores of our men.
Oh, we went easy on them. They suffered some injuries, but they all live to tell the tale, don't they?
Does he speak true?
Well, yes, he does, but...
What did I tell you? There's nothing I hate more than a liar, you see.
Then you admit that I'll let you choose. Either take my hand or die by it. Were your words.
They certainly were. Wait, who the hell? You almost took my head off! What were you thinking? Oh.
Do not claim you have forgotten me.
Hey there. I'm glad to see you well.
You failed to mention you knew someone in Ovis.
I wouldn't exactly say I know her.
You will explain this, Dia.
He is another of Rundal's mutts. He tried to slay me during my journey to Horn to request reinforcements. No, that is merely the surface of misdeeds. He had the nerve to give me the option to become his woman or to die.
I admit that, yes. I apologize from the deepest depths of my heart. I've changed my ways. I parted with Rundal to fight Fennis alongside Leonis and Horn. That's where we met, right? Come on, tell them.
We don't know each other.
Hey, that wasn't what we agreed on.
I believe I should be saying that. Our agreement was that upon sneaking into this castle, we do not know each other.
Wait, what about the last part of that?
This man, he is not to be trusted. I shall cut him down where he stands!
What happened here? Are you hurt? What was that?
I said, you pitiful idiots.
What?
Lady Alea, do not leave the carriage!
This presence. Goga Shinobi. So this is an ambush. just when it seemed Goga had been laying low.
You must be Alea.
Perhaps you should state your own name first.
I suppose you're right. I'm Mia. As you can tell, I'm from Goga. I don't need to tell you why I'm here, do I? I've come for your life. How does that make you feel? You'll be dragged from the happiness of your wedding procession and tossed into the depths of despair by a single Goga blade. You can cry if you want, you know.
The happiness of my wedding procession? Don't make me laugh. Who would ever choose to be married off to that man, of all people?
What do you mean?
There's nothing to gain from speaking of it to you. But you caught me just as the world was getting under my skin, you know? Let's see what you can do. Revelka! There's no need to hold back. Come face me! I see. You're quite the shinobi.
You're not going to finish me off?
Do you think me to be some princess who grew up only to learn naivete? I know the game you play. When I stand in front of you to deliver the final blow, the archer lurking in those trees will release their arrow. It's not a bad plan.
You're no fun. Nievlu, you can come out. How did you know?
For a task which failure surely goes unforgiven, your numbers were suspiciously thin. That and the fact it's you, Mia, who stands before me. Sorry, but you don't look strong in any way at all.
You should learn to watch your mouth.
If you want to try and make me, be my guest.
Well, that's why we're here. Let us take you up on your most generous offer.
Go no further if you value your life.
I am Resnick of Heimler. I wish to speak with Garvel.
Did you not hear what I said?
That would be my sentiment.
Huh?
If this must be done with force, then step forward.
This is your last chance to eat those words.
Cease your incessant chatter. I have not the time for it.
Then we'll do this the painful way.
It seems you have a long way to go before calling yourselves a full-fledged nation.
What's going on here?
That voice. I take it you are Garvel.
That's right. And you are?
Resnick, 3rd General of the Six Fangs of Heimler.
I hear Heimler is at war with Ovis right now. Sure you don't have better things to do?
Allow me to be blunt. This is about the ancient relic Princess Luciel possesses. A ring.
Is that so? You've got my attention. Let's talk somewhere more comfortable. Come this way.
Right here will suffice.
All right. I'll listen to what you have to say. But if you're wasting my time...
I would like you to go to Ovis Castle as a special envoy from King Oberon. Were Ovis to be rid of the ring, this war would surely end.
Makes sense. I hear Oberon and Lucille are in love.
You hear the truth.
One more thing. What do I have to gain from saving Ovis?
Should Ovis fall, Rundal will grow ever stronger, and there shall be none left to stand against them. If you take no issue with that, feel free to send me on my way. What say you?
You've got a deal. I'll meet with Lucille and sell that battered Ovis of hers some weapons while I'm at it. What's your plan if Lucille turns us down?
I shall think of something anew if it comes to that.
All right. I'll see to my preparations and depart. By the way, does this have Jaden's blessing?
No.
I didn't think so.
Brother, do you truly mean to go to Ovis Castle?
Yes, I do.
But it might be a trap.
A trap?
That's right. None of the great houses, including Heinler, think kindly of the guild.
I'm aware of that. I imagine they plan to put me in the grave the moment I do anything to make them uncomfortable.
If you think so, then why go?
That woman just now, Resnick, said this was about saving Ovis. I saw the truth of her heart beneath those words.
What do you mean?
I'd say Heinler wants to wipe Rundal from existence.
They couldn't possibly.
It's not out of the question. Eldrick, what do you think?
I was thinking the same thing. Jaden has pitted Oberon in war against his very own betrothed to take the ring from her. It doesn't end there for Oberon. His sister, and even his kingdom, have both been taken from him. It would be strange not to raise the flags of rebellion. It is only natural such a notion cross his mind.
Exactly. The moment Heinler gets their hands on Lucille's ring...
They will turn on Rundal.
And in that scenario, neither side will come out unscathed. What? What are you worried about?
Nothing. I was just wondering what would become of the ring once you receive it.
You thought I was gonna snatch up the ring for myself? That would make things interesting.
Brother!
That might just be what Resnick wants.
If you were to steal the ring, Jaden's attention would surely shift to the guild.
Which would in turn guarantee Ovis's survival for a time. This smells like the kind of scenario Gernsback would come up with. But the real issue is, will this be enough to keep Jaden in check?
What do you mean?
Why does Jaden go to such forceful lengths to crush Ovis? None of them have realized, not even Oberon. But me? I've been in and out of Ovis enough times as an arms dealer to know what's really afoot. All right. I'll be going then.
As will I.
No, not this time. You're staying right here.
But...
Don't worry. I'm just gonna reveal Ovis for what they really are. Eldrick, Keep an eye on things while I'm gone.
Understood.
That was swift.
Garvel was a shrewder man than I had expected.
What do you think he will do with the ring?
The arms dealers likely do not think highly of Heinler and Rundal's current alliance. They no doubt scour their minds furiously for a way to cause a falling out between the two nations. Furthermore...
Yes?
I have told him that this goes without Jaden's blessing.
So the bait has been laid.
He asked of Jaden in passing as I went to leave. But it felt to me that this was the question he most desired an answer to.
So, you are certain he will steal the ring?
I am.
Then, let us position troops on all 4 sides of Ovis Castle and monitor Garvel's presence. What is amiss?
I am told that Garvel and his arms dealers guild boast military power comparable to that of any nation's army. What would result from the ring being added to such a power?
There is naught to worry about regarding that. An additional measure has been taken.
Oh?
Let us just say that it will be something to look forward to.
Ow! You're really trying to put an end to me, huh?
Curse your stubbornness.
I will state it one more time for you, so listen. I am not your foe anymore. Got it? I'm on Ovis's side.
We know that you are but a blade sent from Rundal. Submit to me.
I hate to do this to a lady, but you're a lot stronger than I thought. I won't be going easy on you now.
I will suffer your deceptions no more. Face my blade!
Elzarel, my apologies.
For what?
I'm going to need your help. For Ma Cherie's sake, I cannot afford to die yet.
Worry not. It seems we have reinforcements.
Huh? What do you mean, reinforcements?
Oh, what is it you are doing?
If I'm not mistaken, you hail from Leonis.
Lady Ramada, it has been a long time.
How curious the fates are, for us to be reunited in such a place.
Lady Ramada, you are acquainted with these two?
Elzarel is one of our knights in Leonis. I am told that Camilo here abandoned his homeland to fight for Leonis, and that he is most dependable.
What?
See? Isn't that what I was telling you?
Camilo, do not be boisterous.
What else should I do? She dubbed me a liar.
Truth aside, did you think they'd welcome you with open arms just because you've had a change of heart?
Oh. I bare my heart and apologize. What I did to you, to the people of Ovis, was wrong. But know that I've changed my ways. If you'll believe but one thing, let it be that.
You think yourself believable?
No, I don't suppose I am.
Then fight with all your heart.
Huh?
take up your spear in the name of Ovis and fight as if this day will be your last. And make us believe in you.
Right. Yes, I'll do just that. But don't blame me if you start swooning after witnessing my brilliance on the battlefield.
That will be the day.
Not once have I ever lost to Ramada in discerning the words of the stars. Why now? Has my vision become clouded? Or has hers simply grown stronger? I must analyze this defeat and ensure these mistakes are not repeated when next we match wits.
King Oberon!
From where did these filthy monsters come?
I know not. They were suddenly just upon us.
Then let us dispose of them.
Yes, Your Highness.
More. Are you injured?
No, Your Highness. I beg your forgiveness.
It's unlike you to fall prey to an ambush from monsters. More. What troubles you?
The responsibility of our defeat weighs on me.
Defeat? What is it you speak of? The battle has only just begun, has it not? You may be able to read the stars, but that does not mean you can bend the world to your will, after all.
My sister Ramada stood in command at the helm on an Ovis ship.
Oh, I did not know. Does your Ramada also read the stars?
She does. This comes not from a place of conceit, but I am vastly superior to her in reading the stars. Suppose that I hear 8 parts of what the stars say. My sister only hears but 2 parts.
Perhaps the 2 parts she hears are the ones that do not reach your ears.
Yes. It is shameful to concede, but today's events led me to that very conclusion. However, this shall not be repeated.
You have no qualms with spilling the blood of your sister?
I bear no sympathy toward Ramada, for we exchanged our farewells long ago.
I see.
King Oberon, that contraption.
A gift by the grace of King Jaden. A siege weapon used in the capture of Lycaros Castle.
They mean to use this siege cannon?
Yes. They will have it mounted on our ship. I take it you are as surprised as I am. This is King Jaden's brilliance. His methods are his own, imitable by none. When we assault Ovis Castle with this, the enemy will surely be wiped out within moments.
King Oberon.
What is it?
Is Princess Luciel truly our foe? If we attack with such a tool of destruction, Princess Luciel will undoubtedly be harmed. Does that truly sit well with you?
We can do naught but obey. This is how King Jaden wishes it to be.
As it stands, Rundal will eradicate Ovis with the merest of effort and grow to become even stronger. Yet, it was once supposed to be marching the road to ruin. Which course must I chart?
If it isn't more...
Gernsback and Resnick.
Well fought on the water. It must have been unfamiliar for you.
It was nothing.
Lamenting the fact you were unable to sink the last of their ships, perhaps?
Not exactly. Jaden has brought out an enormous siege cannon. It would seem he intends to mount it upon their ship and lay waste to Ovis Castle.
What?
Such a weapon would reduce the castle to dust and rubble.
Heedless of this, King Oberon seems intent in his obedience to Jaden.
When is their next assault?
It is yet to be decided.
Can you buy us some time?
Time?
Indeed. The truth of it is...
You have ushered Garvel of the Arms Dealers Guild to Ovis?
It is the only way we can save Princess Luciel.
More. What say the stars?
More.
The stars hushed their voices.
What does that mean?
The future is veiled behind a thick darkness.
Which means matters may yet move in an unexpected direction.
An unexpected direction? What is there that we have not envisaged that could possibly occur?
Who knows? I too am unable to surmise what it could be.
The most likely outcome is that Garvel claims the ring as his own and declares war on the great houses.
Yes. I also suspect that to be the most likely of possibilities.
All that remains is the timing in which King Oberon reclaims his senses.
King Oberon needs only to give the order, and we shall surge forth and scatter the forces of Rundal with ease.
Wow, look at that. Not bad for a princess.
You would do well not to underestimate the blood of Heindler.
This is merely a taste of what I have been trained in since my earliest of memories. However, it is not too late to talk.
Talk, you say?
Goga seeks to sever the bond that connects the nations of Heindler and Rundal. To that end, you tried to capture me in order to manipulate my brother Oberon. Do not try to claim otherwise.
We aren't picky in our methods. Simply killing you would be enough to create a chasm between Heindler and Rundal.
I've heard that Goga destroyed the village of Saiga, which can only mean Goga next aspires to become a nation of its own. The biggest obstacle in this endeavor will be Heindler and Rundal.
I have nothing to add to that.
Alas, you are grandly mistaken.
Oh, how so?
There is no alliance between Heindler and Rundal. If anything, we wish to eliminate Jaden and see Rundal meet with ruin.
Are you sure you should be uttering such things? If those words were to reach Jaden's ears.
If you'd like to tell him, be my guest. I won't stop you. I have a proposition.
Of what kind?
Why don't we join forces?
Heindler and Goga?
I won't bore you with talk of finding allies in the foe of one's foe. But if it guarantees Jaden's demise, I shall turn down the aid of none. Allow me to remind you that Revelka and I could dispose of you with ease should we feel so inclined.
I told you to watch your mouth.
Enough, Mia.
Excuse me?
There is nothing grandiose in her words. What exactly do you have in mind?
Mia and Nivlu, I'll have you both accompany me.
By accompany, you mean at your wedding procession?
Exactly. You will be my personal guards.
It is true, neither Mia's face nor my own is known in Rundal.
If you have no objections, then it is settled.
King Jaden!
I smell blood. Get off your chocobos. We proceed on foot from here.
Yes, Your Highness.
These are Heindler men. Still warm. And these wheel tracks. These soldiers were waylaid.
If something has happened to Lady Alea's carriage... Your Highness?
I know you still lurk in the shadows. Why don't you show yourselves? You're from Goga.
Indeed.
What have you done with Alea?
We know not of what you speak.
In that case, I don't need to hold back with you wretches. Allow me to remind you of whom it is you cross. What have you done with Alea?
I told you, we know not.
You... Damn it. He did himself in. Onward to the castle then, I guess.
It seems the rumors are correct.
It most certainly does. Gernsback of Heinler said that Garvel would make for Ovis Castle.
It will be problematic if Garvel acquires the ring.
True, but even with the ring in hand, there's little he can do on his own.
Then how do we proceed?
He took from me the Arms Dealers Guild I built with my very own sweat and blood. This is the perfect chance to get it back, but it won't be an easy task.
If it were not for Garvel, the guild would surely fall in line.
We didn't see his sister Velna leave with him.
Now that you speak of it.
He must have left her at the guild. She's his precious little sister. We should assume he's taken measures to make sure she's protected. We're doing this, but it's not going to transpire in the way Gernsback expects it to.
What do you mean?
We'll take Velna hostage and bargain her for the ring once Garvel has his grubby mitts on it.
I see. With that, you can create an even greater Arms Dealers Guild.
It's time.
Hold, Engelbert.
What would you have me do now? We stand caught between a most severe pincer attack from the Wazet army to our front and the bombardments from their ship behind us on the Great River. Solidus was to smash through the enemy line and carve a path beyond cannon range, yet you...
Chose to pull back? Yes. It is the very reason we have suffered minimal casualties. Even in hindsight now, I still believe it to be a wise decision.
Do you truly?
Say what you mean.
The wolves of Wazet steadily prepare for battle as we speak. Do you not understand? With every passing moment, our fates grow all the more dire.
Darling, calm down.
That's right, Commander. Just take a deep breath and...
You two be silent!
How do you expect us to do that? This is the very stubbornness that got King Rob hurt. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
No, Frederica. There's no need for you to apologize. Come, Commander. Just calm yourself for a moment. Our priority as Horn's 1st Division is the rescue of Schitzelt, is it not? As such, we ought to consider how to achieve that with certainty and the utmost of safety. Am I wrong in my belief?
No, you were anything but that. It is the truth you speak. My apologies.
We understand how you feel. Painfully well, in fact.
I never knew you could be so adorable when you reflect on yourself, darling. But you aren't wrong in that time continues to slip away from us.
Adelard, do you have any ideas?
If only we had a means to balance the difference in military might.
Reinforcements will come.
The agreed time of that is long since passed.
Darling!
I want to have faith, I do. Alas.
Will our reinforcements truly come?
Do you not have any faith in your queen?
Perhaps we were getting ahead of ourselves. By dividing in two with the hopes of regrouping in Wizette.
Wait. Can you not hear that? I hear it clearly. The sound of King Moth's boots on the snow.
What?
They're here!
Lady Macherie.
Is that Glaciella?
They certainly took their time. However, with this...
The difference in military might.
Indeed. The difference now stands thoroughly balanced.